Well, hello there, my name is 65, and today I'm recording a video to talk to you guys since it's been a while, and Fang Prime Blender! Yeah, it's been a while since I talked to you guys. I've posted other videos and stuff, but I haven't really get reached. Yeah, using my super secret pro techniques. If you don't know about that, it's you get locked into the Fang Prime animation and you are immune to CC for it and no more. I'll just change this. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the new player experience in this game. A lot of us, older players, don't really see so much of it because we've, passed it by so long and it's changed so much. Yeah. So first of all, the new player experience at the moment is a lot harder than it was when I started. First of all, you got damage 2.0 and all the procs and getting wrecked, and there's not as much other new blood since I joined, just when it went open beta. So, I probably had a much easier time than people do nowadays. But there's 3 points I really would like to see improve the early game in this. Firstly, it's there's the Mark 1 Breton. It's not a great starting weapon. It's a rifle that's mostly focused on slash damage, and slash damage really for the early game isn't great. I mean, it's okay once you can start building up a bunch of procs and stuff, and if you're fighting against infested, but really for the early game against Grenier and Corpus, it isn't a great choice of damage. Get that blend going. So I'd much rather see the Mark 1 Breton's damage type change to about 40% impact, 40% puncture, 20% slash, something more along those lines. It would just make fighting the Grenier and Corpus at the early levels a bit more bearable. The second thing I wanted to say was the damage mods. I can't remember where Hornet Strikes drop, but I know that Serration has dropped from Scorpions and the Stalker, both of which are not enemies you really want to face when you're a newbie. Hell, I'm not a big fan of facing Scorpions now. Scorpion death squads are actually very scary. I've had teammates get completely wrecked by them, and that isn't actually a joke, and yeah, it wasn't much fun in that game I'm talking about, but yeah. Scorpion death squads are scary, and the Stalker is the Stalker. He's not very new player friendly, he'll just one-shot you with that. So putting, fairly essential mods behind that sort of wall isn't a great idea. What I'd propose is, having those sort of mods dropped by something like a Grenier Lancer or a Corpus Crewman, something low, something you face a large amount of at a fairly low level, which means that you can start building your weapons up a bit sooner and, getting some progression and a bit faster. Because the early game progression here you don't really see that much of it. Weapons take ages to level up at low levels, and you don't build power that fast because you don't have the mods. So just being able to get those a bit sooner would also help. And then again, because they're ranked 10 mods, it takes ages to rank them up, and it's not going to make them too much easier to get to that top rank. Hell, I've been playing since, April last year, and my Serration and Hornet Strike are only ranked 9, mostly because I can't be bothered ranking them up fully, but, because they're also hard mods to rank up. They cost millions of credits and a bunch of fusion cores. And I'm going to get... I love these Fang Primes, by the way. So yeah, having them drop from something that you see a bit sooner in the game and is a bit less intimidating would be a fairly good idea. Yeah, I'm actually getting through these points pretty quickly. The third point I'd like to make is the Eurasia Wall. People have talked about it. It's the interception missions on Earth. They are fairly tough, especially if you're a low level and playing with other low levels, because, frankly, lots of enemies spawn and it's not too much fun. I mean, if you're an old player like me with your fancy gear and your 4 key of justice, it's not too much problem because you can just destroy everything with a single button push. But, for a new player, it's just a very tough wall to face. And, where'd he go? up there. Yeah, very tough wall to face. So what I kind of want there is change the interception missions to a node that's not on the main path. Go away. Oh, I like those electric procs. They look cool. And I'm playing against Ambulus here because he's a decently, well, not really. What's that, 3 shots? Warfix? Cool. Yeah, decently hard enemy to face, and I need Excalibur Prime systems, well, Excalibur systems. But yeah, changing interception missions to a, non-major node, like most survival and defense missions are, it'd be a fairly good idea. Just to let new players progress a bit more and they don't have to play them. And then, cool. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to cover. Just some improvements I'd suggest to the new player experience, and yeah. Am I going to get Excalibur systems? Nope, helmet. 3rd time in a row. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.